up to 1 million people are expected to turn out for the Tall Ships race in Dublin this coming weekend. 40 of the largest sailing ships in the world, and some of the most impressive to look at, carrying 1,800 sailors, will be moored along the North and South Quays in the capital. The 4-day Free Festival, which was last held in 1998 in Dublin, kicks off on Thursday and runs until Sunday, and there are a huge amount of events planned. Mary Weir is the organiser of the Dublin Tall Ships Festival, and she joins us in studio. Morning, Mary. How are you?
I'm great, Chris. Thank you.
We've been talking actually just a little while ago about heritage and tourism and all of that, but this is such a huge event, and the newspapers today are covering the fact that they're putting at 30 million the cash injection to the economy. So this is big business.
It definitely is. I was actually just listening to some of the conversation earlier, and this event that is a free 4-day festival coming in Heritage Week is actually covering everything that we have to offer in Ireland, including a lot of the heritage, literary history that we have, but also some of the new activity that we have to offer in the country. So, for example, for young people, and when you mentioned 1,800 sailors coming in, they're all young people between the ages of 16 and 25 that we hope will actually come back here to the country and become tourists for us in the future. But a lot of the activity we have is in, say, the Grand Canal area. It's all about wakeboarding, urban culture in relation to skateboarding, BMXing. So something for everybody really for the 4 days. And
the Tall Ships, the actual race part, because we're the end, so we're putting on a party, if you like, for the 4 days. But the actual race, it's quite competitive and quite heavily followed from the countries. For example, Ecuador, one of the ships is pictured throughout the papers today. It's quite a prize to win this.
It is actually, and on the ships that we have coming in, you were mentioning earlier, we have 40 ships, so they're in different classes. There's 4 classes of ships. There's a really big Class A ships, which everybody would recognise, with the very tall masts that are typically representing tall ships. But there are some smaller ships as well, which some of them mightn't actually be much bigger than what we'd typically term as yachts. And they've participated in races this year that have taken in France, Spain, Portugal and Ireland. So the challenge of actually coming across from A Coruña to Dublin, which was the final leg of the race, was actually quite a challenge for them because of the weather that they've had.
Some of them got battered.
Some of them got quite battered. The one that you mentioned, the Ecuadorian ship, actually has quite a bit of repair to do to her sails, and one of the other ships from Poland, the Kapitan Borscha, actually has a mast broken as well. So there's quite a bit of repairs for them on this side of it, and we have to facilitate all that as well for them in the services that we provide for them when they're here.
And I'm enthusiastic about this because I want to look at it. I actually know nothing about sailing or ships or anything like that, but the spectacle, and we've seen them before in other parts of the country, when they will be lined up, presumably with some of them with their sails still open. I mean, they are quite beautiful to look at, but for families and all of that, what type of stuff is going to go on the North and South Quays Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday?
Well, the festival that we put on, when we started organising this event 2 years ago, Chris, we actually looked at it in the context of actually family, something for everybody. So we're taking over the Docklands area basically from this Thursday the 23rd until Sunday the 26th when the ships leave. And what we will have on is we have a multiple venue programme of activity starting in George's Dock, which some people might know from the Oktoberfest and the Christmas market. So we have the Bulmers live music dock there, where we'll have music entertainment from 1 o'clock on Thursday right through until 10:30 every night, and that goes on Friday and Saturday night as well. And then on Sunday then we'll have a celebration and a farewell for the Parade of Sail with the Dublin Gospel Choir there. And
Mary, could I just ask you, and there's going to be a brilliant flotilla as well going out the bay when it's all over, but I don't want to focus on the end either, but just I mean, there are great sailing and great sea traditions all across Ireland, and the figure of 1 million visitors would be astronomical if achieved. And is it your sense that, because I'm wary that we've mentioned Dublin a lot in this, but is it your sense that people will travel from across Ireland to be part of this?
I think absolutely, Chris, because even last year I would have gone down to Waterford, and an awful lot of people that I would know, I'm from the Midlands myself, and an awful lot of people that I would know would have travelled on and would have travelled down to Waterford for the event. Just already in relation to the inquiries that we're getting, and even from abroad as well, the inquiries that we're getting, there's a lot of people going to travel. There's a nostalgia about this event in relation to tall ships in port that people seem to be really interested in, and we're very confident we'll get 1 million people.
Brilliant stuff, Mary. Well, good luck with it, and I look forward to getting to a few things myself. Mary Weir is the organiser of the Tall Ships Festival. The website, if people want to see the events?
It's www.dublintallships.ie.
Mary, pleasure. Thanks for coming into us.
Thank you.